exciting little job today. We're installing 2 Hypervolt chargers. You're going to get to meet a new member of our team. Oh my goodness, that is shocking. That is really nice. Good morning and welcome to another rainy day in the Cambridgeshire countryside where of course we're working outside. It's an exciting little job though today, so I'm hoping that you'll enjoy watching it with us. We've got a few things that are interesting to note about today's job, so make sure that you watch the whole video. You're going to get to meet a new member of our team. It's his first week with us. We're going to be training him on installing Hypervolt EV chargers, and we're installing not 1 but 2 Hypervolt chargers today. So super excited about that because it's the first time we've ever installed 2 on one site. We're going to do some remedial work as well. We've got Reuben here, so he's going to be fixing a few little problems, trying to find a break in the ring circuit. And there's also the possibility that we might be installing an earth rod for a hot tub. So as always, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Let's get into it. So we've got this hideous, it's either BP Chargemaster or Polar or something, but basically it's a heap of rubbish. The customers asked us to remove it. It's never really worked properly since they got it installed anyway. And they've got 2 electric vehicles, so we're going to be enabling them to charge both electric vehicles at the same time, and we've got a clever load balancing system that we're going to set up. Interesting to note, there's been this crazy report by the government. They've done a load of audits for EV charging installations, and one of the things that they picked up on was how many installers are putting consumer units in the meter box, which you're not supposed to do. That's exactly what happened here. But the customers asked us to sort out all their electrics, so we did an electrical inspection on the property. Then we came back and changed the consumer unit. So they got a brand new consumer unit with surge protection device and RCBOs. And this is the next stage now, sorting out the EV chargers. So we've ripped out the consumer unit that was in the meter box. We've temporarily put these tails in, but they are longer than 3 meters. So what we're doing today is putting a switch fuse in here so that we can protect those tails properly. And then we're going to be using the high tough EV Ultra cable running in 2 new circuits from the charge points all the way back to the consumer unit. We're going to be putting this in trunking just to neaten it all up and stuff, make it look nice. In the kitchen, broken ring circuit, so Reuben's going to be searching for that. And in the back garden, a complete mess of a hot tub installation, which we're going to sort out as well. So we're just going to jump on it, start working, and let you guys join us for the ride. Oh my goodness, that is shocking. This is the kind of shoddy, terrible work that gets done out there, and it's because people are forced to do it for next to nothing and they have to cut corners. So, rant over. So I'm just wondering where to mount this, and I'm like, okay, it can pretty much go anywhere, but let's look at how other people have done it on Instagram and see what looks best. By the way, if you don't follow us on Instagram yet, head over to Instagram at Artisan Electrics. We've got a massive giveaway going on Instagram at the moment, like a whole massive bundle of tools that we're giving away. If you follow us on Instagram, then you'll see that, and we post stuff on there that we don't post on YouTube, so it's always worth giving us a follow. And why not follow Hypervolt as well, so you can see all the amazing stuff that they're up to, because they are seriously ploughing a lot of cool stuff into these charge points. They get better and better every time I install them. And next week, we're going to be visiting the Hypervolt factory, which is super exciting, and they're going to show us the whole sort of manufacturing process and tell us about some new features that are coming very soon as well. Right, Reuben, let's play a little bit of game of spot the difference.
Okay.
One Hypervolt. Another Hypervolt. Can you notice anything subtly different?
You know what? I see a minor change.
It's a slightly different tone of
yeah,
white,
I was going to say this is more of like an eggshell white.
Yeah,
whereas
that's what
this is like just white.
It's more like pure brilliant white, I would say.
Yeah, but other than that, maybe there's no tether on this one.
So we need to find out what's going on here, but it looks like they've deleted the Hypervolt logo, or that one is like a rare limited edition Artisan Electrics blank version, and we can put our own logo on it. But I'm going to phone Hypervolt now and find out what's going on. Perfect, thanks, bye. Okay, so they've updated the product and they've actually removed the Hypervolt writing from the front. So this is the latest version. Obviously they just didn't twig that we were going to be installing both of these side by side. So it's fine, they said it's totally cool. They'll just send out another cover for us, and it's literally 4 screws. It's just super easy to swap over anyway. Yeah, they answered in like 20 seconds, so amazing customer service. Well done, Hypervolt. So they've implemented my suggestion here. There used to be a bit that came over like that on this side, and then you couldn't actually get the data cable in easily on that side. So they've just literally removed it. So that was the suggestion that I made. And this is the suggestion that Corey made, which they've done as well. So super cool how they listen to their installers. I love it. So we kept you in suspense for too long. This is Lee, he's the newest addition to the Artisan team, Super Sparks, and he's going to be helping us to smash out a load of good installs. So we're really happy to have you on board, Lee.
Yeah, happy to help.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, he snuck in to the Meet the Team video because he was there in the lunch. You might have just seen him wolfing down a load of tasty Greek food. But he was like not quite properly employed then, but today is his second day on the job. Yesterday we did the induction, today it's full blown, straight in at the deep end, on the tools, working with me and Reuben, on the YouTube as well. So hopefully you'll be seeing a bit more from Lee, but we're going to give him his first Artisan angle drilling company lesson. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. Because Corey had all my drills, I finally bit the bullet and invested in lots of special drills. So we have a whole selection here, a whole plethora, long, short, thick, thin. We've got our pilot bit, as we taught Reuben, because that's the one that drives the aeroplane. Then we go through with the larger, thicker bits, and then we've got the really long, metre-long bits as well. We've not got too much wall to go through, hopefully, so hopefully that'll be long enough. And then we'll open it up with one of these sort of 20-25mm. In order to get the EV Ultra cable through.
If I set my steps up on the inside...
Yeah, I don't know how thick the wall is. It's not that thick actually, is it?
So I've moved them out of the way.
Great, okay.
Yeah,
but try and go slightly above
just
those.
Above, and if you can keep in the corner of the...
Yeah.
No pressure.
Haha.
So we've got the tails coming through to the board here. There's some twin and earths coming through. I've just pulled them out of the way. But we've also got some heating pipes. And it's at a bit of an angle, so we're going to try and chase a bit of this wall out. Jordan will drill through from the other side, and hopefully we meet in the middle somewhere and can pass cables through all right. That's the plan.
So I'm going to drill.
Yep, perfect.
So Reuben, I just got a call from the college.
Okay.
It was sounding really hopeful, and I was like, oh, sounds like they've got a place for him. And then she checked, and you're number 22 on the waiting list.
Oh.
So she said basically, Cambridge Regional College, there's not much hope of you getting in there, but she said try Hertford College. This is a big problem, guys. I don't know what is going on at the moment, but there are huge waiting lists for part-time places at college for apprentices. I would have thought it'd be the other way around, that apprentices would be struggling to get employment, but it seems like they've got employment and they just can't get into college, which is nuts. So let us know, should we start our own college? If you are out there and you would love to invest in people like
1p a month.
for just 2p a month, you can sponsor an apprentice and we will build a college and we will train Reuben. But no, seriously, like it makes me want to do that. It makes me want to literally like rent a big building, set up a college and just train people like Reuben, because Reuben's an absolute diamond. You guys have said it on the channel so many times, like if anyone deserves an apprenticeship, he does, because he's so hard-working and dedicated when he's with us. But we can't get him into college, and that is like the most frustrating thing in my life right now, because I really want Reuben to be able to get on an apprenticeship. So anyway, let us know if you're struggling with the same thing in the comments. I'd love to hear all your stories, and if you think there's a solution, let me know what you think it is. Maybe we can do something about it. It's all right. Oh yeah, bob on. There we go. Cool. Then this just clicks out. So you just sort of pop that out, and it's not connected when you get it given to you, but you have to connect this ribbon cable for the LEDs to work. And then this is the fun part. So I'm hoping that this EV Ultra, oh yeah, will just fit in. See, proper compression glands. So this will just fit in that compression gland that they supply, which is really nice. Then use my slightly too big for that, so I have to use a knife. Oh, let's try one of these special knives. They're really sharp actually. Cable to bits, or if it I don't know.
You just turn it and run it.
Nice. You know what?
I was just watching him struggle. I was like, I'll give it to him.
I've not used one of these for ages, so I've never seen this.
So you set the depth.
Oh, it's the Nipex one. Is the depth all right on it, or do you think it needs?
Should be, yeah.
That is really cool. Okay, this is tool of the day, guys.
You've got to turn it. Turn the handle. That way. That'll turn the blade.
Oh, right, okay.
And then pull it.
Oh, I see, yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. So I've used these in the Netherlands before, because they use a lot of this style of cable.
Once you get the depth set right, it's
yeah, that's quite easy. So how do you just?
So if you push it up and then you turn the grey bit to just twist it round, and you see the blade come up or down.
That's really nice. Yeah, perfect. Look at that.
Cool.
Yeah, so tool of the day, Nipex. I'll leave a link in the description. This is EV Ultra cable, but it's not the stuff we usually use. This is the non-armoured version, so it's like high tough. They call it tough sheath, 6mm, 3-core with a Cat 5 in. And this is kind of going to be our go-to EV charger cable for most installs now. And it's not cheap, but it totally future-proofs you, because you've got a data cable as well as the power cable, and it just means that if you change the charge point later on and it does need a data connection, or you want to add solar and put CTs in and all that kind of stuff, you've just got everything there. You don't need to rewire the charge point. So we fit this as standard on most installs because we like to go above and beyond for our customers. So the key with like dangerous, unhealthy snacks, if you just want to enjoy them but not have all the bad effects, you just have one. That's all you need. And you just savour the flavour, enjoy the badness. Can you see how I'm trying to persuade myself to eat this?
A moment on the lips.
An eternity on the hips.
That's the one.
That is actually pretty good. The trouble is, once you pop the fun, don't stop.
So we're just removing this commando socket because it was just clipped in twin and earth. Going to put a whisker box on the wall, run along some high tough, new rotary isolator on the fence post, reconnect this into it, and then we're going to dig an earth pit and put an earth rod in, so hopefully that will get a good reading. Yeah, that's about it.
Is Reuben actually going to do anything more?
Well, you know what?
Dig the pit if you want.
I was thinking about doing something, and I thought, you know what? Why should I do something when I can just lead the way? What have you got interest here?
No, so we've got a cable. This cable's going to be running along there.
Oh yeah.
So I think we'll try to get it about there maybe.
Yeah. So the next step is to drill a hole for the earth rod, but Jordan's got a little bit to go on the end of the earth rod that's pretty much like a drill, like to put on the end. So we're just going to do like a pilot hole with this to make sure don't hit anything, just make sure it goes smoothly, no rocks or anything like that. And then yeah, we're just going to use that little drill bit on the end and hopefully it all goes well. That doesn't sound great, does it? It felt way too easy. This is the drill bit that I was talking about earlier. So obviously you got the bit that connects to the SDS drill. And then on the other side, you've just got a bit to help it, you know, go down, because obviously that was a lot thinner hole than this is gonna be. Okay, let's test it. Oh, what a great test. On the actual earth rod itself, the thread is all like scuffed. It's like, if anything, you just need to cut that down. But I mean, we're just going to try hammering it in first because it went in pretty easy, as you saw. So might as well give it a go.
So we are starting connecting this end now and trying out my new Unilight head torch today. I've got my new boots as well. Check these out, the whole team. We've got these amazing new boots, steel blue, big boots. You might have seen them on Instagram, they're really, really comfy. Reuben's rocking the black ones, I've got the more traditional coloured ones, but they're so comfy, it's like wearing slippers, but they're proper safety boots. So yeah, if you want to check those out, there's a link in the description. You can get a little discount on them as well. Always nice. But what I'm doing here is connecting these EV Ultra cables into this whisker box in order to split off the data and the power side. So the power side will then come straight through and into the consumer unit. We'll just put a bit of normal 6mm high tough cable between here and the consumer unit. The data side will split off, and then we've got the tails just above the cupboard here. So the tails, we're just going to neaten those up, and then we'll clip the CTs around the top of the tails just before they go into the consumer unit, so that we can do the active load management and make sure that they don't blow the main fuse. Okay, so that's prepped, ready to go, and I'm hungry, so it's time for some lunch. Post lunch, feeling slightly fuller. This junction box is also feeling pretty full. I should have probably used two separate junction boxes, but I thought it'd be neater to do them all in one. But this 6mm 3-core high tough cable is so stiff because it's solid conductors, not stranded. But I've just about managed to get it so that I can fit the lid on. And then we've got these two cat cables, which I'm gonna now just run these CT wires. That's gonna go in there, and then we can clip the CTs both around the incoming tail for the grid, and that's it basically.
Okay, so last time Corey was here, he did an EICR and he found a broken earth in the kitchen sockets. I've just gone round, as you've probably seen, just taken off all the sockets in here. Nothing, all looks good. Jordan's double checked as well, so it's not just my judgment. So what we're doing is we're just going to do ring continuity again, just to check that there hasn't been like a problem. First time Corey checked, which is possible, just saying, you know, he hasn't done a 3-week course. So you know, struggles with stuff like that. Hopefully it's all good. If not, then we'll just have to, you know, keep on going until we find it.
We figured it out. We've just done the test here at the board. It's fine. So I think when Corey was doing the EICR, maybe he tested the wrong wires or something. I'm not quite sure, but it's fine now. We've got 0.5. The trouble is when you're testing in a real jumbled board, and like this ring circuit has a spur off of it as well, directly off the breaker. It's actually easily done, so it's not like, we've got 0.5. We've got 1.29 on RN. So we better check the others as well. Sorry, get your tester back out. We'll check the others as well just to make sure see what they're like. So this is leveling up the jump lead game, right? Lee got this. Super clever. As you know, we use jump leads to do our R1 and R2 tests, but this is taking it to the next level. So you clip that onto the earth bar, and then that is magnetized, and you just pop it in to your RCBO, and it holds in, and then you can do your R1 and R2 test at the other end. So what were your readings?
0.16 and 0.18.
Brilliant, that's exactly what we would expect. So that's a good solid connection with that magnet, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite strong.
It's pretty impressive. I like it. Can you get these on Amazon? Can we make this tool of the day?
I'd imagine so.
We'll see if we can put a link to these below if we can get them on Amazon, because that is really cool. Good. So you can put those covers on then. So we've been trying to figure out what could have gone wrong with the ring circuit. Like, why was there a broken ring when Corey did the EICR, and then suddenly now there isn't one since we've changed the board? And we reckon what's happened is Corey probably did the ring continuity test at a socket. If it was connected wrong at the board, and bear in mind this circuit had 3 wires in it, so they might have connected them the wrong way around in the board, then Corey would have got a lack of continuity on that circuit. There's no RCD protection, so if it was cross-connected or something, it wouldn't have tripped. That would make sense to why he didn't get ring continuity reading, but now that we've changed the board, he did. If we'd have just done a quick test again before we started, then we would have found that there was a continuous ring already and we wouldn't have needed to whip all those sockets off. So it's one of those things, probably if someone else has done the EICR, then always just double check before you start searching for a fault that might not actually be there anymore. What's that?
We've decided.
Sacked before he's hired.
Huh?
Why is he sacked? What did he do? He left a socket off.
Oh.
That is easily done, but that is a fireable offence.
Do it, I dare you. Joking.
You're hired.
Good job, Lee noticed.
How does it feel to be out of a job?
It feels good. I feel free. You know what? I'm so good that I'm even screwing back the socket after I've been fired, which is, it just shows my worth, to be honest. Which is at least £1 an hour, okay? I might just start my own business. Don't know what I'll name it, but I'll make it up on the way. And I'm sure in a few years' time, definitely have Nathan on board. I mean, that's easy. Honestly, Artisan, I mean, it was a good time working with you, but I'm coming for you.
So this is it, we're done. 2 Hypervolts in one day at one house. Awesome. They're all working and the customer's super happy. They've got a Skoda Enyaq and a Tesla Model 3 on their way. Again, the Hypervolt product has just been an absolute breeze to install and it works so well, so we're super happy with it. Quite a nice little neat install. Great to have Lee with us today. Thanks for your hard work today. It's been awesome. Good. I think you'll be doing plenty more of these over the next few weeks. And thanks Reuben as well, you've been a star today. So the A-team, once again, thank you for watching, because without you, our dear audience, it would be as if none of this ever happened. We really appreciate all your support. If you do like our videos, it really helps if you hit the thumbs up button. And if you subscribe, that helps as well. But if you've already subscribed, just do one thing for us, hit the notification bell. I noticed the other day that only 10% of you subscribers have got notifications turned on. A magical thing happens when you hit the notification bell. Every time we post a video, you'll get this little thing that pops up and it will brighten your day. So please do that. But even if you don't want to do any of that, just thanks for watching and have a great day.